Just a little introduction to the Bill of Rights. As for defining it, the Bill of Rights is simply defined as the first 10 amendments of the United States Constitution. But, they really weren't amendments per se, in that they were supposed to be part of the original Constitution. But for the sake of ratifying the articles which created the basis of our federal government, the Bill of Rights were kind of put to the side and voted on separately through the amendment process described in Article 5. Two-thirds of vote in the House, two-thirds of vote in the Senate, and then ratification by three-quarters of the states. So the purpose of the Bill of Rights is simply to list and guarantee our most basic rights. And just as a little activity to help you become familiar with the Bill of Rights, if you look at the bottom of your Lesson 1 graphic organizer, you see this scenario: which rights do I value most? After this video is through, you'll see a link to pull up the Bill of Rights in a simplified version. You could print that out and then use this simplified version to help you along in this activity and one that follows. But basically, if you look at your notes, the basic scenario is that the United States has been taken over, and the dictator of the organization that's taken over the United States allows American citizens to retain 5 of their fundamental rights guaranteed by the Bill of Rights. So what you're going to do is select the 5 specific rights that are most important to you and list them on your graphic organizer along with the corresponding amendment number. Now, this is one of those things where the First Amendment has 5 actual rights: freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of association, freedom of assembly. So you can't just put the First Amendment. You might say freedom of speech and put the First Amendment as one. Maybe right to bear arms, which is the Second Amendment. Maybe freedom from cruel and unusual punishment. That's the Eighth Amendment. But the specific rights, you pick 5, and then you're going to use that as a reference to help you complete a journal entry towards the end of the lesson. Also following this is a little web video that details the Bill of Rights in a little more specific fashion. So you can also watch that, then just read through the rights as you go, and then create your little top 5, so to speak. Remember, these are what you personally would want to preserve, not necessarily what everybody would. So you pick your top 5 and then be prepared to kind of use this as a reference whenever you complete the journal entry.